Why, hello there, Jesse.
Well, hello there, Pab. We're here talking today with Paul Boothroyd, aka Pab, who recently had a chance to get out on our E15 system when he was on a South American tour with Paul McCartney. What other acts do you mix these days, Pab?
Um, well, obviously, I'm known for working with AC/DC. We've done their last three world tours and a bunch of other stuff with them. I've worked with a lot of solo artists, everybody, and country stuff, pop, all sorts of stuff, really. It's great if I can diversify my work. It keeps it a little bit more interesting for me. McCartney's been my staple for over 20 years now. So, and he's always interesting and likes to throw the odd curveball. So it's good. Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, excellent. So, when you guys were in Colombia, you got to meet up with C. Villar, and I guess they used a combination of some E15 boxes as well as Y18s and Y10s and the T21 sub, I think, as well. How'd it go?
It was, you know what, really good. I mean, trouble with touring countries in South America like Paraguay, Uruguay, Colombia, etc. It's quite difficult. If you wanted to take a PA, it'd be very difficult to ship it, truck it, everything else. Very non-cost effective. So, looked around at PAs that's out there from territory to territory, and Colombia, I found out had Adamson PA, and more interestingly, the new E15
Yeah.
series. And after talking to yourself and finding out a little bit of information, and that there was enough gear within one company and in the country of Colombia to do that venue that we did. So it's important, that it's localized. It's great. It's great, actually, if we visit Colombia and do a show, if we use localized services, it's great for them. It's good for our accountants, obviously.
Yeah.
The whole thing works. You're giving a little bit back, and so it also gave me a chance to really listen to the Adamson rig, which I've used several times in all sorts of formats. As you know, I think I've even used it in a little theatre in Paris with McCartney, the little
Yeah.
Liner 8 gig we did there.
Yeah.
That was very successful. But to hear a decent size, full on stadium size kind of show, it was, I thought, yeah, great, let's try it. And like I said, after speaking to you, I was definitely convinced that it was the right way to go.
Hmm. We had some guys from Total Production magazine come over there, and I remember the guy from the journalist who came back and talked to me afterwards said it was the best sounding concert he had ever been to in his life, is what he said.
Cool.
So congratulations, good work.
Well,
Thanks for making us look good.
oh, you know what? I'm only as good as the input. I'm only as good as the tools available to me.
Yeah.
Everything came together that night. The gear. You know, great opportunity to use brand new equipment.
Hmm.
On the main hangs, which was it's just nice to hear a boxer in South America. A place like
Yeah.
Spain. Traditionally, countries where you have a lot of outdoor shows, PAs can get beaten up, sun, rain, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was great to hear your product the way it should have been heard,
Hmm.
and mightily impressive it was too.
Can you do you have any comments about what you something about the PA that you thought was impressive or
Yeah, I mean, I've already said it, made it known, but it was the delivery was fantastic. Really, it was really in your face. I get frustrated sometimes when you use PAs and you hear shows and the sound is all the way down by the stage. Yeah, well, it's
yeah,
supposed to come that way, but you're listening to something far away rather than it coming at you and
yeah,
you're being enveloped in it. And so obviously the way that PA's been designed and the physics, behind it and all that, it's obviously working very well. It,
yeah,
it delivers it very, very efficiently in a very uniform way.
absolutely,
It
yeah,
was it was great. It's good because I do like to tune PAs, and I'm a big believer in. I know a lot of PAs are designed to work, plug and play, shred out the box kind of thing, but I still like to work a PA system and shape it and do what I want. The trouble with doing that is you can lose a lot of headroom, you can lose a lot of efficiency, the phasing and all that. It can sometimes go against what you're trying to do. But
Hmm.
with the E15, um, it was great. I could hack away at stuff which, is because my mix is dialed in. Um, when you visit when you use a different PA or whatever, you rather than totally rework your board on a day-to-day
Yeah,
basis,
you just want to shape it a bit.
yeah, you want to just bring the PA to your mix a little bit, and which is what I could do without losing any efficiency or headroom or clarity or punch. So it was great. His vocal, great delivery on his vocal. I mean, I've always loved your voice box, mid
Yeah,
box thing,
yeah.
what, whatever you call it. No, it is. It's exceptional. Ewan was very well appreciated and very, very good at what he does. So it was great teamwork that night. Great product, great
Mhm.
teamwork, and the input was good.
Yeah,
They're a band that can rock out for 3 hours.
yeah.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Excellent. Right on. Well, thanks for spending a bit of time. I guess that means you would use it again if you can come across it somewhere.
Yeah, of course I would. I use different PAs on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah,
And it's now one that has gone to the top of the list, of my short list of
good.
things that I would ask for in around the world if I'm going to be doing a show, and you can't do what you normally do. It's now definitely right up there in the short list. So I'm very, very happy for that opportunity. Thank you.
Right on.